Welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about the basic things about runes. But before we start with the video, my guild, the champs, you know, we are guild since 2016, not 2015 then. So it's an active guild with some active players, some less active players, but we are trying to filter them out. So what are the conditions to join the guild? You can be any level. You just need to acquire 2k points by the end of the month. 2k points. Also, you have to kind of be clear where you're going to be active. I know there are lots of guild contacts out there. You're like, oh, I don't want to play all. Of course, you don't have to play all. You have to be like at least active in one or two of them. So you could be more. Okay, guild battle, gold battle is like clearly everybody has to play guild battle. You have to be clear if you want to play more a world guild battle player, a siege guild battle player, or you want to be a player who plays more the labyrinth. You don't, if you want to play the others if you want as well, but you don't have to be active in every single one of them. So before we talk, I want to do the double mon. Oh, we have repeat battle. Okay, let's do the basics about runes. So first of all, runes have 6 slots. You see the numbers 1 to 6. This is one basic thing. And then with the runes, we have Swift is a 4-set rune. Blade is a 2-set. Where do we see it actually written? Under. So under the plus 13, you see 2-set. When we go to Fiddle, it says 4-set. So in the game right now, as it is, we have only 2-set rune or 4-set rune. Either we have 4-set and here 2-set. I haven't clicked on the rune, I was surprised. 2-set rune, okay. So these are the main things about the runes. Mostly people have their runes either, you see here, we have if you look over this, you see the effects we have. We have 3 effects going because we have 3 2-sets going on. So mostly people have a 4-set and a 2-set, or 3 2-sets or broken sets, because the stats under the runes are very, very good, and with the set they have in their account does not get the right set they would have gotten with the rune. That's broken. So if somebody said he's playing double will broken, it means he's playing 2 will sets and a broken set that has not. Or he's saying he's playing violent broken, meaning he plays a violent set and a broken set. Or violent will means he's playing violent and a will set. Okay, so now coming to the next, also very, very, very important thing. The rune slots have a meaning. So rune 1 slot, we started with 1, 3, and 5 first. 1 is always, if you look under the determination, at 80k plus 160, 15 as a 6-star will always be that set. To make it more clear, we're going to remove all of these. Remove even revenge. You make it more clear. Everywhere you see 160 plus, you don't see any other number unless it's not plus 15, but you always see that set. And the same goes for 3. Okay, they are plus 12, but you always be the same stat if they have the same power up and with the same star. So these runes, wait, you see it as well. These runes, the main stat, it doesn't matter because it does not change. So the stats are very important. What are substats? Every stat that you see under the picture. You see crit rate 22, attack 15%, HP 13%, speed 9. So these are the important stats for these slot 1, 3, and 5. So depending on the monster you're building, it require different subsets for the monster. Okay, now we're going to talk about slot 4 and 6 because these are a little bit easier to explain. I mean, everything is easy to explain. While playing this game for 8 years, I know this game has been out for 9 years, but I haven't been playing from day one. I've been playing 1 year after the game came out. Okay, so for slot 4, we have different stats. We can have defense percentage, we can have crit damage, we can have HP, we can have crit rate. It does not show. Yeah, here's crit rate. We can have attack percentage. Also, I don't have some of these runes. Maybe we have some. Yeah, at least this I'm going to delete. We have defense. These runes you have to sell immediately. Immediately. Blue runes and HP. Good, we have some. I think because we are grinding right now. But we are grinding because maybe off the game. And these runes, you do not keep them. You do not keep them at all. Because when we have... okay, I'll give you a better example. We have this unit. So if you have, I don't have a rune right now to show. Okay, let me check one of my repurchase. We're going to find a rune. Yeah, this one we're going to repurchase. And for the sake of the video, we are going to power it up. Just for the sake of this video. Okay, we have actually multiple of them. So we can actually sell. Okay, we're going to power plus 15. I know this is just for the video. I wouldn't have done it. So right now with this rune, we will getting, this is HP percent? Nice. We will getting 2k HP. And this one we're getting 63%. 63% out of 12,000. How much is it? 50% is already 6,000. So now I'm going to take a calculator. We have 1 times 0.63. It's 7,500 HP. You're getting 5,000 more HP with a percentage rune. That's not only for defense, for HP, it goes also for defense, for attack, all these stats. The percentages give always more. There's some units that are a little bit have exception, where you can shine with a flat stat because their stats are so low that even the flat stats are good for them. But those are mostly 1 or 2 star monsters. You rarely have them. So I'm going to sell this rune. That is just an example I was doing. I have a lot of mana, so it didn't actually hurt me that much showing this to you. But you shouldn't be using any of these flat stats. I'm going to sell them all. Okay, so there's one thing. We're going to get to the point after. Actually, we are on that point. So monsters like Bernard or Charlotte, like attack bar booster monster. We're going to talk about it in the next video. These monsters focus only on speed. The other stats are bonus like accuracy, a little bit attack power, but speed, they want to go to take your team the first turn. So you're going to give them as much as speed as possible. So other players, when they have a legendary rune, but mostly not with this stats, but we're going to take, for example, and they're going to do it like that and see how much speed it rolls. If it doesn't, they sell immediately. They want to see if they get a max of 4 speed rolls into a rune. It does not matter if flat or not. So these monsters have a different kind of purpose. You can do that. But for beginners, I don't really recommend doing that because with all that informations at the beginning, it mostly does not make sense. I mean, if you have already experience about the runes, how you use your monsters, you can do that. But if you're beginning learning the game, sell always flat stats. because they are not going to help you progress in PvE, TUA, and so on. Most likely you're going to fail. You're going to think yourself, why did I fail? I have the same monsters like he used in the video, but you don't use the same runes. You have the same power. There's status. Yeah, there's some other things. So this is like a beginner series where I talk about in details about the game. And so we talk about the slot 6 and 4. Now for slot 2, like I said, for slot 4 and 6, do not use any flat stats except that's the only thing that's slot 2 different. For speed, it can be only on slot 2, and there it's like 1, 3, and 5. You're going to look at the substats, but speed you always keep unless you have too many speed of a certain set with the different sets, substats, where you think yourself, okay, I already have enough, I don't need this one. Then you evolve yourself. You're going to go like plus 12. Look at the rune. Oh, it has a lot of HP. I'm going to keep that. Maybe I'm going to need to force support unit. It has some attack. Okay, innate. Okay, so before we go to end the video, like I said innate substat. So under the speed, you see attack 7%. Not every rune has an innate stat. So this one has flat. It means in the substat, this innate stat won't appear. But innate stats are like a better version of a normal rune. If they're legendary, you can re-up them. Re-up we're going to talk about in another video. But it means you have a 5th stat, or like a 6th stat with the main stat, that has more stats than the other runes. So this one has only 5 stats with the main stat, but this rune has 6 stats. You have additional stats. So these runes are even more valuable than normal runes. So these are the basic things you need to know about runes. One more thing. We didn't talk much about the sets. I was saying sets. But here, the set effect is also very important. That's why people also use sets. Swift gives you additional 25% speed of your monster's base speed. So he has 111. So from 111, you get 25% speed. That's 327.75. Okay, maybe it's 28. I don't know how the game is going to calculate it. Let's say 28 speed. And you have 42 from the slot 2. It's already 70 speed from just having the set effect and the slot 2. Maybe, and also you're going to have on the other runes speed as substat, and that's how people get their runes, the monsters faster and faster. If we look over here, okay, it's not a faster. Like he has plus 49 speed, but if you look at monsters like this, he does not have much base stats. So the stats we're going to talk about another time. But she has plus 157 speed because we got here Swift, and we got some decent. This is actually bad. Okay, 22. Okay, 15. Actually, we could make them have faster because this one is decent. This is okay, but it's not that fast. I think my Charlotte is faster. Brian Bernard does not have any rune. This actually looked bad. 167. And if we look at the runes, 23. Okay. 17 is okay. 22. 18 can also be improved. We don't have. There are different types of runes. We're going to talk about it as well. So you have the normal runes. If you look at this rune, it's glowing. It's glowing because this rune you can only get from the dimensional rift dimensional hole. So when you go over here, you can fight them, and they're going to drop some runes. And these are ancient runes. That's the name, ancient runes. You can also craft the ancient runes in the crafting building. But that will be too much for the video. The basic things you already know, and that's where you start to grind to improve your monsters and get better. Anyway, that's going to be the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.